Hey guys, it's Chris. Just wanted to share something today. I've gotten the question before, what is a piece of advice you would give to somebody who's starting in business or a little younger, trying to get going in business or even in life? And I would say, having an attitude and an aptitude to embrace risk and understand that, your failures can actually become wins, right? As a Christian, I believe that, all things work for the good. So the Lord can take the things that were losses for us. He can take hardships, things that we grew up with, unforeseen setbacks, all that kind of stuff, along with the wins that we cultivate along the way, and use all of that to conform us into something really amazing. And He can do it in His hand. Now, what I think of when I think of that is I think about precious gems being formed, and sometimes they have deposits inside the gem itself that are called inclusions. When someone looks at a diamond under a loop, you can see these inclusions, and they're not really always deficits. In fact, people who sometimes buy diamonds look at these things and they appreciate the authenticity of the stone because of these inclusions. Similarly, as we grow through adversity, through wins, it kind of goes into the totality of the story, and all of a sudden you start realizing that you're talking to someone who's authentic and not just, repeating what everyone else is saying, which kind of is something that you can sniff out pretty quickly. But that being said, we need to embrace risk, because without embracing risk, we'll never advance, right? You can't steal second with your foot on first, as the old book said, right? But basically, as we embrace risk, we can actually find out that a lot of things maybe we're afraid of weren't really anything to be feared, right? But if we don't embrace risk, we'll never take that step forward and find out really how high we can fly. So I remember, my first sales gig, it was a draw against commission position. Had no clue if I was going to succeed at that, but ultimately found, hey, you know what? I'm pretty good at dealing with people. I can thrive on this, and I can also, out earn. And so that opened up a whole new dimension of earning. Same thing when we started, CloudX in the SaaS business, and really pursuing that. Had no guarantees for success, but it was another kind of internal risk that I knew had to be taken, and did it in wisdom. But that doesn't mitigate the fact that you're still taking a risk. And so it's an encouragement to anybody who's struggling with that kind of thing. Get wise counsel around you, but always in your life kind of embrace risk. I think the Bible says, faith without works is dead. Our faith should actually cause us to risk in some ways. It's not designed to just be some kind of safe journey, right? It's really supposed to be an adventure in the Lord. But again, He can work all things for the good. And so that would be my piece of advice to anybody getting started. Embrace risk. Understand those failures can be turns to wins. And it all becomes part of your character that then you get to offer to somebody else in the story of your life that can then help them, bless them, and encourage them. So just wanted to share that with you today, and hope you have a great day.